All right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
We are Offset.
Era.
Woohoo! Whee! All right, as you've seen in the title, we're bringing on
Nothing But Thieves.
Today we're checking out their song Futureproof. It's an official music video. They're new to our channel, and this was one of your guys' suggestions. So as we always do, we check them out and learn a little bit more about them before we dive into the video. What do we know about Nothing But Thieves?
Nothing But Thieves is an English rock band listed as alternative rock, indie rock, and hard rock. Formed in Southend-on-Sea, Essex, England in 2012, consisting of lead vocalist and guitarist Connor Mason, guitarist Joe Langridge Brown, guitarist and keyboardist Dominic Craig, bass guitarist Philip Blake, and drummer James Price. In 2014, they signed RCA Records, and the following year, in October, they released their self-titled debut album. Their second album, Broken Machine, was released in September of 2017, receiving wide acclaim, in addition to peaking at number 2 in the UK album charts. Very nice. In October of 2018, followed by their third studio album, Moral Panic, in October 2020. Well, they released an EP titled, What Did You Think When You Made Me This Way? I like that.
Very cool.
And that was October 2018.
They're described as alternate rock, indie rock, and hard rock.
Yep.
All right. RCA, that's a major label. All right, let's take a look at the video here. As we mentioned, 3.8 million views in 2 years. Let's look at some of these comments here.
I'm a 67-year-old man, but when I listen to this, I'm 19 again. Best band I've heard in many years.
Very cool.
Yeah, just casually drop an amazing single on a Tuesday. Why not?
Someone else said that on another video.
Right? What else are you gonna do? I mean, what else do you expect them to do on a Tuesday? Get tacos?
No one talks about how good the guitars are in this. Love it. Cool. The thing about this band is that they sound so good, but the lyrics aren't meaningless stuff. They're actually talking about important things and making it art. Can't get enough.
I like that.
Very cool.
Connor's like, you want albums? Say no more.
That's kind of how we are. You want songs? We'll keep writing.
Yep.
My heart stopped for a minute when I saw the official video. Okay.
When you can feel good.
Love that part, someone said. I guess that's part of the song.
Well, I sounded like a constipated ghost right there. I'm very sorry.
Well, let's go ahead and jump in.
For anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. This will be our first experience with Nothing But Thieves. If you guys like the reaction video, make sure you continue to suggest more, and we'll be happy to check them out.
If enough of you guys like this, it won't be our last.
Exactly. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what the right button is.
you know what time it is.
And you know what time it is, too.
It's time for the glorious.
The epic transition!
All right. Well, without further ado, we got
Futureproof.
Nothing But Thieves.
Proof of the future. Future-proofing
It
ourselves.
says in his thingy here.
Tense rock music.
Very groovy. Grungy, kind of. Another heavy bass driven song.
Yeah.
Wow, holy crap. I see what the theme of the lyrics. Oops. See what the theme of the lyrics are. Grab that content. It's definitely social commentary on social media.
Oh, absolutely.
But very cool. So far, grungy. I get that indie vibe where his vocals are very haunting, but the guitars and everything sound really kind of grungy.
Yeah.
And a very heavy bass, very heavy distorted bass, and then really kind of groovy. Lots of like 8th or 16 notes on the hi-hat, just really keeping it really popping and grooving. So this is interesting. I like it so far.
Real quick, I just noticed that guy, that their bass guitarist, I think his name was Philip.
Yeah.
He's rocking a Thunderbird.
Yes.
I think it was an Epiphone Thunderbird.
Yes.
That's my bass of choice.
Yeah, that's exact. This he might be actually playing the model because it looks sunburst, and it
Yeah.
has the little bird on the pick guard. Did
Yep.
you change your pick guard, or do you have the same?
I have the same pick card.
Okay. Yep. Oh, I'll try to look out for that. But yeah, Epiphone are good for us. We had a little bit of intricate, so that's a different story. We won't get
Yeah.
into it now. Maybe one day we'll do a guitar channel, or we'll do some good gear. Talk about gear more.
Yeah, we'll tell some nice rousing stories of our guitars and how they came to be and how they came
Exactly.
into our possessions.
That'd be fun. If
But-
you guys want to
but-
see something like that, let us
But
know.
overwhelmingly, you know, like I've had nothing but good experiences with my Thunderbirds. You know,
Alright.
they just feel right.
He's using an interesting guitar here.
And he's using a Gretsch,
Yeah, so say it looks like a Gretchen. Those are those what are those called?
hollow body or semi-hollow
No, they're pickups.
humbucker.
They're not humbuckers. They're something else. I can't think of them right now. Gosh, why can't I think of them? And they have a special name. They are humbuckers, but it's a different name.
And now it's true.
Ooh, yeah. Got a fuzz in there. I like the guitars. They're really cool. Wow. All right. Let's jump on over. All right. Nothing But Thieves. I got a lot of the kind of the Muse type of style with that. Lots of heavy distortion on both the bass. Honestly, there was distortion on
Yeah, there
nearly
was some-
every aspect of this.
Yeah, there's some like keyboard, or maybe not keyboard, but
Some kind of sense.
some sort of like
Yeah.
ethereal atmosphere sort of effect, especially in the intro.
Yeah.
You know, very Muse influence. Really cool groove. That bow bow down bow bow bow.
Very
You know,
present in the
that
mix.
that riff is very groovy, very infectious,
Yeah.
very catchy.
And then when you put in those with the hi hat, the real busy hi hat, that really makes that whole groove. Because boom, 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 boom.
You know,
boom,
it's
boom,
you know
boom.
it's
sounds
it's
slow, kind of. But when you do, when you
it's
pull it in
you know
double-
it hooks you, it keeps you hooked into
Yeah.
the song.
when you put in the active hi-hats, that's when it starts to drive it. So just between that bass line and then the feel on the drums, you got your foundation.
Yeah.
The rest of it is more soundscape. The guitars used more of a soundscape tool here. There was driving parts, yes, and there were parts where he was actually playing full out. But I feel like a majority of the verses were completely absent, at least in the way of traditional like palm muting or chords or something. And we heard a lot more like soundscape,
Yeah.
you know, and that's something that that's something that I don't do very often. I have parts, you know, I play parts. When you're a guitar player and that's your sole focus is to just play guitar, then you can feel like you can get more creative and makes more sounds and build more of a soundscape, which I always appreciate. I just don't have that means as far as a singer songwriter to be able to like really pay attention to what effect is on and how is the guitar going to interact with my playing and stuff, and all of that. When you're a guitar player, solely a guitar player, not having to sing, you can think about those things. You can say, well, I want to have a different type of style. I want to not play in a traditional way, and you can play
Unless
with
we
your
do it
pedals.
instrumental.
Yeah. Well, then at that point, I don't even know what I would do. I don't know.
We can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want.
We don't have to worry about messing up the words because there'd be no words.
That's true. All right. Well, that was our reaction to Futureproof.
Nothing But Thieves.
Yeah, they were good. I liked it.
That was really cool.
Very cool, indie, industrial-ish, kind of music. I don't know exactly what genre, but we enjoyed that very much. I like the aesthetic. I like the video is pretty cool too. Just a nice, simple, kind of a vibey video. And I like the content of the lyrics. You know, a little social media. You know.
Really clever jabs at you
Yeah.
know, social media.
All right. Well, if you want to see more, make sure you comment down on this video or go over to our community tab on our YouTube channel and
Yep.
put a suggestion in there. But in the meantime, we are
Offset Era. We are 2/3 of Offset Era. We are a 3-piece punkcore act based out of sunny Southwest Florida. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music if you're curious as to how we sound and what punkcore entails, and a fun, fresh, and fightingly powerful 6-song EP called Top Shelf Villain, which is available on all digital streaming platforms in addition to the rest of our music.
Yes. And that all being said, we do have some shows coming up.
That's right. We've been in a little bit of a dry spell ever since, you know, Ollie's Pub Records and Beer closed down, and there's been a little bit of a power vacuum. So that's kind of been where our focus has been at. But we got right back at it, and Friday, June 7th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House in Arcadia with Grimm and Maximum Friction. And then that following Friday, June 14th, we're going to be at the Hurt Opera House once again with Dead by Dawn and Banjo Steve.
Yep.
And then Friday, July 12th, we're going to be at the Soundgarden Kava Bar in Fort Myers with Sataria and one or two other bands that haven't been announced yet.
Yep.
And then Saturday, August 17th, we're going to be at Rackham Spirits and Times in Cape Coral with Cruel Curses and some other bands that have yet to be announced. That's going to be a really special show for us because that's going to be us celebrating 10 years.
10 years as a band.
10 years as a band.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's been 4 years being with these guys, but for them, it's been 10 years duking out in these trenches, and
Yeah.
not everybody's able to hold on for that long.
No, me and
And
Vince
sometimes-
been doing it for a long time. We're
And
the cool
sometimes
members.
it takes that much time before you finally get traction. I mean, we started doing reactions, and all of a sudden everything starts shooting up, and
Yeah.
all these little doors and windows start opening. There's a big level up that's coming, and the fact that we just hit 25,000 subscribers
Yes.
is a clear indication that we're doing something right.
Hopefully. All right. Well, if you guys are interested in following us and learning more about what we do as a band, you can look us up on Facebook
And
like us
Instagram.
there, and we're also on Instagram.
And of course on YouTube.
Yeah, follow us here on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Like and subscribe. I just want to mention we are putting some new music together. Not that we at all need to be putting out a new EP, but it's just something
No, I mean,
we
we-
inherently do. That's the end of this video. Thank you again for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Leave a suggestion for what you want to see in the next video.
Let us
and
know
we'll
what
see
you want to
then.
see. See you then. Peace out.